Gary Vaynerchuk, founder and CEO of Luma Partners, and welcome to my first video blog, or vlog if you want to call it that, of 2013. In fact, it's my very first vlog ever, but it's part of my New Year's resolutions, which is to communicate more. And my inspiration from this came from Gary Vaynerchuk, who does a very good job of sort of sharing thoughts and concepts that he has on a frequent basis, because I find, I talk a lot at conferences, and when they develop sort of a thesis around what's going on in the marketplace, but things happen faster than every couple of months, and I felt the need to sort of enhance communication and do it more regularly. So I'm going to experiment by producing these short, pithy vlogs around concepts, ideas of in the marketplace, or I'm having conversations, and I just sort of get a sense for some notion or concept that I want to share. I want to just sort of get it out there on a more regular basis. So here goes. The first one is obviously, as you can see from the background here, taking place at the McCarran Airport in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am leaving Las Vegas, speaking of movie titles, at the end of a 48-hour period. That's my limit for Vegas, by the way. Leaving CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, which, look, is madness, right? 170,000 people, and people say, wow, why would you go? I'm certainly not interested in the equipment and the technology. I find it cool, but it's really not that germane to my business. But this event has become a nexus point for the advertising and digital media community. All the agencies are here, CMOs are here, all the vendor companies are here, and all the large strategics. So for an aggregated, place to do meetings, I think I had 22 meetings in 48 hours. Pretty incredible. A lot of it planned, some of it private stuff with dinners and events that were really cool. And then there's just serendipitous stuff you get from walking through the casino or having a cocktail. It was extremely efficient. And so this first vlog is really not so much about concepts going on, just maybe a few observations. Observation number one: if the sort of velocity of conversations I've had over the course of the last 48 hours, and in fact in the first 9 days of 2013, are any indication, we're in for a potentially busy time in M&A. And listen, I get it. I know the beginning of every year, all these M&A people say this is going to be a big year for M&A. Why wouldn't we, right? It's self-interested, but actually it really does feel like dialogue has picked up this year, and I'm hoping that's the case. And it's certainly consolidation is way overdue in our sector. Observation number two: very, if you can sort of plan it right, CES can be a great opportunity to network on steroids. That is sort of one of my New Year's resolutions that I published at the beginning of the year, was network like you mean it. So like I said, 22 meetings or something like that. I was a machine, and I had a little fun the first night, went to bed early the second night, by the way. That's another one of my resolutions, go to bed earlier. But really I was just here for business, and it was great. I got a lot done, and there's a lot of people here. So if you do it right, this can be really efficient. Because let's face it, there's a lot of challenges to Las Vegas. It is a pedestrian hostile location, and the logistics of just getting around are hard. So if you can group your meetings so that you're not always standing in cab lines, or you get private transportation, that's even better. You can make it work for you. I am super excited about 2013. I think the dialogue between large strategics that need to do inorganic moves in social or video or mobile or commerce or display is really something else. We're in very dynamic times. You've heard of the death of the banner and everything, and the rise of native and SaaS and cloud, and there's just so many different really cool trends that are taking place in this industry, which is causing a lot of people to think about options. And like I said, I think it's going to be a fun year, a lot of dynamics. Stay on your toes. That's another resolution, because I think we're going to be in for one heck of a ride. And like I said, welcome to sort of installment number one of video blogs. See you soon.